Meadowmount, to me, is just a completely magical place.
Meadowmount is the definition of a boot camp for musicians.
It is the place to go if you want to make incredible progress as a person and as a musician.
You don't have school, you don't have other things that are there to distract you.
I can just forget about the world and work on my piano playing.
It's really a great break for me to regather my thoughts.
I can isolate myself and improve technique and make new friends and connections.
We're surrounded by 200 students who are all after the same goal.
We all come together and come here to study music intensely, and we all love it.
Meadowmount is an intense 7-week program for string players and pianists. At a certain point in students' lives, the total immersion in a practice environment is absolutely essential. And that's what we offer, and that's what we've offered for the past 73 years.
Meadowmount is in the beautiful Adirondacks in New York.
It's just in a wonderful location. It's very isolated, but I think that's all for the better.
You don't have school, you don't have other things that are there to distract you.
I'm not on my phone 24/7 like I would be.
It's very similar to like an athlete preparing for the Olympics. You have like the runners, many times they go up in the mountains and they live there for 2-3 months where all they do is eat, sleep and train.
Meadowmount has been around since 1944. It was founded by Ivan Galamian, one of the most influential violinists to have ever lived.
The very last one is too short.
He founded the school with the mission that all his students would come here and they would be in a rigorous practice routine and they would get a year's worth done in 7 weeks.
Everybody needs that kind of intensity in their work to become a really good musician.
If you walk through the property in the morning, you will hear music being played from one end of the campus to the other.
We practice from 8:30 every day to 12:30 in 50-minute increments.
It gives you time to think about what you've done and also avoid injury.
Music is just notes printed on a page. How can this be about the most complex things in life? But it is. And the young people here are at the discovery point of learning these tricks. And that takes immense amount of time. Immense. I had a conversation with Itzhak Perlman about that. I said, when did Itzhak Perlman become Itzhak Perlman? When did Lynn Harrell become Lynn Harrell? A lot of it happened here. This place has also the ghosts of the greatest string players of the last century.
Knowing that you're living in the same buildings that they did and almost like breathing the same air that they did, it's so inspiring.
Meadowmount is rich with history. Many of the teachers here were Galamian students or even his teaching assistants.
We try to carry on the traditions of Mr. Galamian's teaching, particularly about tone production and violin technique.
I've been teaching here about 60 years, and I find that the core of what is happening here in Meadowmount has never changed.
I think today we are doing a pretty good job trying to follow what he started.
Don't rush. Good. Then really feel that pulse. Really feel the pulse. Now, emotion more. I have here 7 weeks and many times with new students. So in 7 weeks, I have to try to make a very big difference.
Performing here at Meadowmount is probably the most exciting event ever.
Going to these performances, you are constantly inspired.
You know there's a certain standard expected, but it's a standard that the practice regimen here really helps you meet.
It's our friends up there, and we get to see progress that they've made.
It can be nerve-wracking.
I don't think you'll find a situation where you have as many of your peers watching you on stage.
At the end, it's so great. Everyone goes to like meet you backstage. You can like hug all your friends and everyone's like screaming and like they're so supportive and everyone's so happy. It's really special.
When the kids leave Meadowmount, it's always with a lot of tears. They're very, very sad because it's like leaving your family. But I think what the students take with them when they leave Meadowmount is all the inspiration that they have received from the teachers and from the other students. So when they leave Meadowmount, they are not the same people.
It did absolutely change my life.
It changes you as a person. I know I would not be half the pianist I am right now if I didn't come.
My time at Meadowmount has shown me that music is something that I would like to do for the rest of my life.
I'm going to be entering conservatory. Without the progress I'd made during the summers, I probably wouldn't feel comfortable making that decision.
You know, these kids are aching to reach their potential. And at some point, and it happens every summer, you know, you see a large group of these kids suddenly just burst open and become young artists rather than talented kids. And it's the most exciting thing I've ever witnessed in my life.